Hello and welcome to your inversion practice. Today we will focus on moving towards pinchamayurasana or forearm stand. We will use a yoga block today. If you don't have one, you can use a rolled up towel or anything else that you have available that you can use to squeeze in on to really build that upper body strength. So it's not all about just forearms holding you. There's a lot of core involved, as well as reaching through the legs and engagement in the glutes and hamstrings. So you'll see us touch on all of those things today in a short 30-minute session so that you feel ready and prepared to go upside down. And we will use a wall today. You can always start to use the middle of the room when you feel comfortable with it. So we'll start today in a shavasana. Have your block close by. Come all the way down to your back. Place one hand on your heart, the other on your belly, and just allow yourself to first notice your breath. Feel the rise and fall of your hands, your chest, your belly with your breath. We'll start with Viloma Pranayama today. This is a 3-part inhale, starting from the belly up, followed by a 1-part exhale. First, inhale through your nose, fill up completely. Exhale out of your mouth, let it all go. Close down your mouth. Inhale 1/3 of your breath into your belly and pause. Inhale 2/3 of your breath into your rib cage and pause. Inhale the last third of breath all the way through your chest, your throat. Pause it full. Open your mouth, exhale, let all of the air go. Inhale 1/3 of your breath into your low back and pause. Inhale 2/3 of your breath into the back of your rib cage and pause. Inhale the last third of breath through your shoulder blades, the back of your neck. Pause it full. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. One more together. Inhale 1/3 and pause. Inhale 2/3 and pause. Inhale all the way to full. Make this the biggest breath you've taken so far today. Pause it full. Open your mouth, exhale, let it all go. Now start to invite in Ujjayi Pranayama. Send your breath in and out of your nostrils and then through the back of your throat. So your breath becomes a bit louder, a bit more textured. Bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. Grab your block. Place your block at its second highest height on your belly or rib cage so that you can wrap your forearms in to hold the block. Now bring your elbows over your shoulders and your fingertips to point back. Squeeze in on the block. Take a breath in here. Exhale, start to bring the block towards your forehead and tap your fingertips to the ground. Continue to squeeze in on the block. Inhale, bring your elbows back forward so they land over your shoulders. Exhale, tap your fingertips overhead. Keep squeezing on the block. Feel warmth build in your shoulders. One more. Inhale, lift elbows over shoulders. Exhale, tap your fingertips over your head. Nice. Now lower your block to your belly. Release your grip. Grab the block, lift your feet, and place the block on your thighs. Now bring your elbows to touch the block. Hands come together, press your hands in on one another. Press your elbows and legs into the block with the same amount of strength. Now we're just here in a stagnant hold for about 30 seconds, so stay with your breath. Know that by holding this, even if it's challenging, it's bringing you more strength, not only physically, but mentally. And we really need this physical strength for where we're going. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, press harder, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your legs, grab your block. Now we're going to kind of bring both of what we just did together. Bring your forearms to the block like you had before. Reach through your fingers from your thumbs to your pinkies. Stack your elbows over your shoulders. Now come up onto tippy toes. Tap your fingertips overhead, inhale. Exhale, elbows to knees, curl in. Inhale, tap toes, tap fingertips. Find length through your spine. Exhale, round and curl in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl in. 3 more. Exhale. Last 2. Final 1. Breath in and breath out. Nice job. Release your block. You can bring it overhead. Find a full body stretch. Arms overhead, legs long. Breathe into your belly here. And then bring your knees in towards your belly. Start to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. Take a few rocks, gain some momentum, cross at your ankles. Step your knees back and come into a tabletop all fours. On an inhale, reach your right leg into the air behind you. Reach your left arm forward. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. 2 more. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, tuck and curl. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Cue change. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, bend your left elbow out to the left and your right knee to the right. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, left hand down. Step your right toes to the back of your mat. Root down through the ball of your back foot. Inhale, lift your left knee up. Send your leg back. 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend at your knee. Open your hip. Circle through your ankle. Inhale, straighten back through your legs. Square your hips. Exhale, step forward to a lunge. And then pop your back foot halfway up for Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Hands to blocks here is a great option, even if you can reach the ground, so that instead of rounding in the upper back, you find length through your spine. Shift your left hip back, your right hip forward. Micro bend in your front knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, pop your right foot up to meet your left. Forward fold, release your head and neck. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, release your head and neck. Root down through your feet. Inhale, mountain pose. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Now just take a moment here to root through your feet and to reach up through the crown of your head, aligning your spine. Inhale, mountain pose, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long spine, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale, right here, press into the mat. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward and lower all the way to your belly with control. Untuck your toes. Inhale, curl up, cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Feel your back muscles engage. Exhale, forehead to the ground. Now bring your hands one on top of the other, forehead down. Inhale, lift just your legs up and engage your glutes a lot. Hold here for 5. Squeeze your glutes for 4, 3, 2, and lower back down. Nice job. Hands under your shoulders. Keep your knees on the ground. Inhale, press up to tabletop. 2, 1. And exhale to stack. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Side 2. Inhale, lift your left leg back. Reach your right arm forward. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. 2 more. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, curl in. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, bring your right arm to the right, your left leg to the left. So both are bent at 90 degrees. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, right hand down. Lower your left toes to the back of your mat. Press down through the ball of your foot. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg up. Exhale, bend at your knee and open your hip. Circle through your ankles, square your upper back to the top of your mat. Inhale, straighten back through your right leg. Exhale, step forward to a lunge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, pop your left foot halfway up your space for pyramid pose. And again, a block here is a really good option. It just creates more space across your chest. Reach down and forward through the crown of your head so you elongate your spine from your tailbone through your neck. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, pop your left foot up, hip width distance from your right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, release your head and neck. Root down through your feet, inhale, mountain pose. This time we'll add on. Exhale, interlace your fingers, point index fingers up, and point them over to the right. Stay here for the breath in. Open your chest. Exhale here. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, fingertips up and over to the left. Shine your heart up, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, draw an imaginary line on the ceiling so that your ears travel forward past your biceps. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long spine, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands and step back to a plank. Inhale here. Exhale, shift forward. Bend your elbows 90 degrees, come halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shins and thighs lift. Shoulders down your back. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. First time in home base, take a few moments to move it around. You can pedal through your heels, shift your hips, shake your head. Find movements that invite in more comfort in your body for every time you come back to this shape. Now lift up through your sit bones for length through your hamstrings and plug your arms into your shoulders. Draw your belly button to your spine, engage your core. Inhale, look up to the top of your space. Exhale, walk, skip, or jump to a forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch, bend at your knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms lift overhead. Now find length through your low back and sit down and back into your heels. Take a deep breath in here. Big move, root through your right foot. Exhale, full airplane. Bring your left leg back and your arms back. Root through your right foot. Feel that length through your hamstrings. Take one more breath in. Exhale, step back to a lunge. Nice. Inhale, 5-pointed star, cartwheel open. Exhale, Skandasana, bend your left knee. Now bring your hands to the ground, but rely more on rooting through your legs here. Press down. Inhale, lift up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the top of your space. Stack your shoulders over your hips, your ears over your shoulders, and then draw your gaze over your right fingertips. Start to straighten-ish your front leg. Inhale, reverse triangle pose. Exhale, Trikonasana. Reach forward, 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 and then hand to earth, leg, or block. Micro bend in your front knee, shift your right hip farther back. So you have this inward rotation of your top hip, outer rotation in your bottom. Lift your left arm up. Find just as much length in your left side as your right. Breathe into your side bodies. Take a breath in here. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your front knee, lift your back heel, launch forward, standing splits. Lower your head completely so you're not using your neck to balance, but the rootedness through your right foot. Take a breath in here, maybe lift your left leg an inch higher. Exhale, knee to nose, curl in. Now root through your right foot, keep your left knee in, come all the way up, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts. Exhale, find a full airplane once again. Send left leg back, arms by your sides. This time reach through your heel, start to pulse your heel up. Squeeze your glutes when you do so. If you don't connect with your glutes often, maybe bring your left hand to your glutes to squeeze the muscle into your hand. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, plant your hands. Nice work. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, shift forward and come halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same deal, side 2. Inhale, look up between your thumbs. Exhale, walk, skip, or jump to a forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Now sit a bit lower than where you first arrived. Draw your shoulders down your back. Length through the back of your neck, inhale. Exhale, root through your left foot, send your right leg back, full airplane Dakasana. Lift your hands higher than your hips, take one more breath in here. Exhale, step back, airplane lunge. Inhale, cartwheel open, 5-pointed star. Exhale, bend your right knee, Skandasana. Come all the way down or as low as you can. Hands to the ground, but they are light. Root through your feet a lot here. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front of your mat. So before you draw your gaze forward, look in the same direction as your belly button. Draw your ears back over your shoulders and then draw your gaze over your left fingertips. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, reverse triangle. Keep this length in your left side. Exhale, shift your left hip back. Left hand to earth, leg, or block. Right arm straight up. And as you arrive, you can continue to make these micro movements of shifting left hip back, right hip around and in. Lower your gaze. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, right hand down, low lunge. Inhale, launch forward, standing splits, right leg up, head down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Bend your left knee, root through your left foot, come all the way up to standing, one-legged mountain, right knee comes up, active foot. Take a breath in here. Exhale, full airplane Dakasana, send everything back. Now you can always come to grounded airplane here for those leg pulses with hands on blocks if you need. Square your hips, start to pulse your leg up. Squeeze your glutes at the top, engage through your hamstrings. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, plant your hands. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, shift forward, come halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And from here, lower your knees. Bring your right forearm down so that you have a straight line from your elbow to like right between your peace fingers. And then bring your left hand in line with your right elbow, and then step it 1 foot back like a ruler foot, so that if you look at your left elbow, it's bent at a 90-degree angle. Then tuck under your toes, lift your knees, and come into a half dolphin, half chaturanga type shape. Now from here, start to walk your feet a little bit closer to your arms to get a little more of a base through your feet. Option now to come up onto your left fingertips, walk your hands back, maybe grab your outer shin. You can stay right here or come up onto right tippy toes and maybe start to lift your right leg straight back. All options. If you can't breathe anymore, go back to the last step. And then release. Release your hand, come down. Nice work. Embryo pose, forehead down, arms by your sides. Deepen your breath. We'll go on to side 2. Bring your left forearm down, long straight line through the arm. Bring your right hand in line with your left elbow, and then step your hand back so that your elbow is bent 90 degrees from your shoulder to your wrist. Tuck under your toes, lift your knees, release your head. Walk your feet closer. Really feel the spreading of your toes to root more through at least 2 mounds of your foot, your big toe mound and your little toe mound. Now option to come up onto right fingertips, walk your hand back, maybe capture your outer leg. Then maybe come up on the left tippy toes and extend your leg back while reaching through your heel like crazy. Again, you're not looking down and forward, you're looking back so that your neck is relaxed. Breathe deeply. Release your foot, release your hand, release your knees. Embryo pose. Woo! That is a good, efficient way to build some heat here. And slowly round up 1 vertebra at a time. Lift your head last. Okay, you can stay in a seat. I'm going to demo pinchamayurasana and then we'll work on it together. So we're going to turn towards a wall unless you're more proficient in this, and then we're going to stay in the middle of your mat. From here, I'm going to bring my forearms parallel. Elbows under shoulders, wrists in line. So we're not interlacing the hands today, we're keeping the arms separate. And then I'm going to release my head first, then tuck under my toes and lift my knees. So often we look down, but that's a lot of cranking of the neck. Release your head and neck, we do not need them to help us. Then you'll step your feet closer together and just lift a leg. And reach through that leg like crazy and engage your glutes. And maybe the standing leg bends a bit and just gives you a little push towards the wall. Okay, and then if you're at the wall, bend your knees, draw your tailbone up. You can squeeze your knees together and lift a leg up, and then lower that foot and lift the other leg up. Or just play around with reaching through one leg so much and then bringing the other leg to meet it. Again, reach through your glutes and your hamstrings. All right, and then they come out, lower a foot, and then the other. So now pause your video and try it out. If that feels like way too much for you today, turn away from the wall so that your feet are touching and your heels are on, your hips are on your heels. We want to be this close. Then we'll lower our forearms down. Same actions here. You'll lift your legs, straighten your legs. This will feel crunchy, but once you walk your feet up, you're going to find yourself in an L shape at the wall, and that's where we want to be. Release your head, lift a leg, reach through your glutes and your hamstrings, and then come down and switch it out. Inversions are really good for us. They get us out of our heads, they get circulation to our heads, and they allow us to find this moment of just being in a place that's uncomfortable. So try it out even if your feet are on the wall or any other variation. If none of those are working for you, down dog is an inversion, so you can just stay there and breathe. And practice on lifting one leg at a time while engaging your glutes and hamstrings. All right? Nice job. We will come all the way down to our backs now. And cool out. Come down. Bring your knees in towards your belly. Hold on to a shin with each hand and open into a reverse child's pose or happy baby. Wherever you are, send your tailbone forward and down to get that slight lift in your lumbar curve versus lifting the tailbone. Bring your legs together to your cactus, your arms, inhale. Exhale, lower both knees to the right, bump your hips to the left, and let the ground hold you. Notice if now that your body is more idle, if your mind has started to get more busy. If that's the case, deepen your breath and focus solely on your breath, your inhales, your exhales, and the moments in between. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bump your hips to the right, lower your knees to the left, and again, find as much release as you possibly can here. Inhale, come back through center. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a loving squeeze. In this moment, find gratitude for you exactly as you are. Inhale. Exhale, final Shavasana. Elevate your heart, take up space. Let this moment be your peak pose today. When you're ready, start to deepen your breath. Invite small movements into fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Bring your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Pull your knees into your belly and rock off onto whichever side feels more grounding for you. And then use your top arm to gently press yourself up to a seat, moving with eyes closed. Stack your shoulders over your hips, your ears over your shoulders, and bring your palms to touch in front of your heart. We'll close our class together with one final breath. Please inhale through your nose, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Draw your thumbs to your third eye. I bow to you with so much love and gratitude, from my heart to yours. Shanti.